What is going on, everybody? JT Toby here, bringing you guys our next Madden 20 rebuild, and today we are here with the San Francisco 49ers. And you know what? I decided the NFL season, it's over, right? So why am I always starting at the beginning of the 2019 season? We're done doing that. We're here. We're going to be starting at the off season from now on for the rest of the rebuilds, and I plan on in about 2 weeks. I plan on starting my first ever, I've never tried doing one of each before, but realistic rebuilds. I've watched a few. I kind of get, how you're supposed to do them, and I find that a lot cooler, to be honest, than me just trading for draft picks, signing a shit ton of players, and then just going for it. So I'm going to try my best and just see what happens, honestly. But for now, we're going to go ahead and act like this is just one of my normal rebuilds. As you can see, San Francisco lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. How it was, they beat them 35-20. I'm a Packer fan. For all you San Fran 49er fans out there that are obviously probably watching this video, yeah, your team kicked the shit out of my teams. Okay, I'm just going to throw that out there. However, I still kind of have an inside look at what you guys kind of need. Now, in real life, as I am recording this video, you have Eric Armstead. They just signed him to a 5-year deal. I'm actually going to do that as well. He's 26. I want him here for a rest of a rebuild. And there he is. Emmanuel Sanders, they let him walk. I'm actually going to let him walk too. As much as I like him, he's just too old. He's not worth the money, in my opinion. Matt Breida, definitely want back. Dude is a tank. And this San Francisco team is all about the run game, to be honest with you. Because you do not want Jimmy Garoppolo having to throw the ball. Sorry, but in my opinion, he's just not the greatest, okay? But he's not no Mitchell Trubisky, okay? He's better than Mitchell Trubisky, if that makes you feel any better. Kendrick Bourne, I do like him. So I'm actually going to think about that one quick. Jason Verrett, he can leave. His stats are just absolutely awful. He's not worth it. As well as everybody else here. Pretty much, yeah. Everybody here's basically old, or we don't need them. Now, one thing I am going to try and do, I saw that DeForest Buckner was traded to the Colts for a first-round pick. I would actually like to do that trade, so I'm going to try and do that here after I decide whether or not I want to sign Kendrick Bourne or not. I'm going to go ahead and look at the wide receiver class. Now, just so you guys do know, Joe Staley in Madden has retired. I don't know if he actually did in real life. I haven't, kept up with the 49ers. But, yeah, in Madden, he retired. We have a trash O-line, and we definitely need to build it up for sure. And there's DeForest Buckner. I probably will move Armstead to D-tackle for now, or I'll keep him there, and I'll trade D Ford for hopefully a decent D-tackle. I'll see how it all turns out. But, yeah, let's hop into it. So here's the trade we made. We got rid of DeForest Buckner, obviously, for the first-round pick 13. I'm happy with it. We got rid of our left tackle and a 29-year-old cornerback, which I'm not too worried about because we have a few young, like 74 to 77 overall cornerbacks. So, not too worried about it. But, hey, save us some cap room. Now, in real life right now, the 49ers haven't, as I'm making this video, they haven't signed anybody in free agency. However, like I said, this is not a realistic rebuild yet. This is just a regular Madden rebuild. So I might sign somebody, I might not. It all kind of depends. I might even be trading like Marquise Goodwin because, one, it'll save us cap room, maybe just cut him, or I'll try and get something out of him. So I'm sure in real life, Marquise Goodwin's probably worth like a 4th rounder to like a 7th rounder. Somewhere around there, but apparently in Madden, he's good enough for a 2nd-round pick. So that's what we're getting from the Cowboys because the 49ers had 2 first-round picks, and then your 2nd, 3rd, and 4th were gone. So I'm trying to make some of those picks back, and Marquise Goodwin, we got rid of $5 million in cap room, and then, we also got a 2nd-round pick. So I'm happy with it, and I'm sorry, Marquise, but it's about time for you to head out. So we traded Thomas and, I believe, Jeremy McKinney? Something like that? McKinnon? Whatever, bro. I can't say it right. You guys know I suck at pronouncing shit. But anyways, we're getting a 2nd-round pick from the Dolphins who have so many draft picks. It's crazy, but I'm sure you can see there's a theme going on here. Look at the cap hit, 8.96, and cap hit of 8.8 mil. All gone. So now our cap room, 38.7 million, and if we would like to sign somebody in the draft, we definitely can do that. Or sorry, not in draft. In free agency, we definitely have enough money too, so I'm probably going to be trying to sign a D tackle or a free safety. If I can find one, that would be amazing. So here we are, guys, at the draft recap, and it definitely wasn't bad. If I was a 49ers fan and this happened in real life, and you were able to get Ceedee Lamb at pick 13, I'd be very happy. Dude's insane, insanely fast, strength. I mean, dude's tough for a wide receiver. He's kind of like a mini DK Metcalf. But we were able to draft Ceedee Lamb and then Grant Delpit, mostly because our strong safety's 29, and he's obviously not going to be here that much longer. We might as well go ahead, draft for the future. And then we drafted 2 offensive linemen because, well, Joe Staley retired in this game. And then our left guard isn't really the greatest. So 74 overall, Josh Jones, and 73 overall, Netane Muti. He is the only one out of the 4 that is a normal dev. Everybody else has the rookie drafted dev trait, the blue one. So with that being said, out of free agency, we picked up one new player that was a defensive tackle because, well, we kind of needed somebody there, and that was DJ Reader. Is it DJ? Yeah, DJ Reader, 84 overall star dev. I mean, dude's 6'3", 347 pounds, and his ratings are not that bad at all. 88 strength, 87 block shed, 91 play recognition, which I guess is good against the run. And the only real big thing here that has changed on the team is Nick Bosa. He is now a superstar X Factor. I believe when the video started, I thought he was just a superstar dev. I might be tripping out, to be honest with you. Well, I could have sworn he was only a superstar dev. With that being said, though, we are going to hop into this season. No idea how good Jimmy Garoppolo is going to play. You know, he, in my opinion, definitely isn't the greatest quarterback, but he's also not the worst. So we'll see what happens, and yeah, I'll see you guys at the midseason point. All right, guys, so here we are at the midseason point, currently 5-3, in second for the NFC West. The Rams are 6-1, which, hey, you know, shit happens, but I would take 5-3, not too bad in my opinion. Now, even if we make playoffs, you guys know how we do it. I go ahead and sim, and if a team somehow wins Super Bowl, they win it. If not, then we keep on going, obviously. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at our upgrade players that we can upgrade. Ceedee Lamb with 3 points, Grant Delpit with 3, Fred Warner with 2, Josh Jones with 2 as well. That's nice. The left tackle is going up. Nick Bosa to an 88, Eric Armstead to a 87, D Ford to an 86, who will more than likely be traded unless his contract is up. We actually need to take a look at the contracts here. We got George Kittle. Is that George Kittle? Is that who that was? We got George Kittle, Richard Sherman, Kyle Juszczyk, Helvin Coleman, and then there's Tart, who we're not going to re-sign, obviously. He was the strong safety I was talking about. Oh, shit. A lot of our cornerbacks are leaving. The 2, I should say, that I definitely want to re-sign are George Kittle and Kyle. Richard Sherman, I'm not quite sure yet. We'll see how he plays, but he is, 32 years old. It depends on how low his overall goes down, to be honest with you. But right away, I want to get George Kittle back, and we should have enough to get everyone we want back. I'm going to offer him more because I know how that shit works out, and I never want to deal with that again. Kyle Juszczyk, I'm cool with 2 years. He is 29, so I don't want to do too many years. But it's a fullback. Like, he can't be that bad, right? He can't go so low like that. Now, taking a look at the team, at our rookies, anyways, you have Josh Jones at a star dev. Ceedee Lamb, superstar X Factor. You love to see that. And then on the defensive side of the ball, Grant Delpit was a superstar dev. So I'm cool with it. Our rookie left guard is still a normal dev, but to be fair, he is behind Tomlinson here. Who is he 28 or 29? He's 28. I might actually put Muti up to start next year. we will see how that goes. This guy Person right here, he's probably going to get cut after his season, so keep an eye on that. Sometimes I'll cut players without mentioning. I know I definitely probably am going, well, definitely probably two different words there. I'm probably going to be trading Raheem Mostert after this year as well, so we should look into getting a backup running back, but with all that being said, I will sim to the playoffs and we'll see what happens. Well, even after destroying the Saints 49-21, sadly, we couldn't make playoffs. We went 8-8. I don't know how we went from 5-3 to 8-8, but I mean, I guess it is what it is. Looking at weekly awards, Jimmy Garoppolo 19 of 36, 6 passing touchdowns, 1 interception. Hey, that I have not seen a sim pass that many touchdowns in a long time. I've seen like rushing touchdowns like that, but not passing. Now, looking at Jimmy Garoppolo, not a good year. To be honest, his completion percentage was absolute dog shit, and his quarterback rating was not good either. Only 25 touchdowns. That's not the greatest. Looking at Matt Breida, 221 for 866. He didn't even do that good either. Tevin Coleman, 126 for 5.5, 4.2 average, 7 touchdowns, 13 for Matt Breida. And receiving, Deebo Samuel, 67 for 895 touchdowns, 80 for 825 and 3 touchdowns. And George Kittle, 51 for 572 and 2. And it's weird, because Dante Pettis and Kendrick Bourne had more touchdowns than all 3 of these guys, which is crazy to me. But this whole year seems to be really crazy. So, wow, our right tackle and left tackle gave up so many sacks. For being the 2 best offensive linemen on our team, that's weird. Fred Warner, 124 tackles, 3 interceptions, 7.5 sacks for Quan Alexander. Just a good year by him, to be honest. Grant Delpit, 0 picks, 7 tackles for a loss, so not bad for safety. And then you had Elkello Witherspoon with 0 picks, 0 sacks, 1 tackle for a loss. I mean, he had 85 tackles, but Various Moore, he wasn't supposed to be good. He was 69 overall. Richard Sherman with 2 picks, 69 touchdowns, and only 3 deflections. He allowed 32 catches. Interesting. Shit. I don't know if I want him. Eric Armstead, 7.5 sacks. Glad we resigned him there. 2 sacks for DJ Reader. He didn't play to the best of his ability. 7.5 sacks for D Ford. 5.5 for Nick Bosa. Off year for him. And then DJ Jones there with 5 sacks as well. Yeah, a little bit of off year. 29th in offensive yards. And defensively, we were ranked 5th. So, I mean, that still isn't bad. Patrick Mahomes, 1 MVP. Aaron Rodgers there at 12-3-1. He was in 2nd place for it. Would have been cool if we, could have got on there. But like I said, our offense really didn't play that good. Which is weird because we made it better. It was like, what? But Offensive Player of the Year went to Khalil Mack and then Aaron Donald. Obviously, Fred Warner was there at number 4. You love to see that. And Quan Alexander at number 10. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Denzel Mims. Wow. Ceedee Lamb's all the way in 5th. That's also saddening. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Isaiah Simmons. And Grant Delpit at number 5. Okay. Yeah, just a really weird year. Doesn't really make too much sense to me, but we need Jimmy Garoppolo to play better. Like, really, really better. Please. I beg of you. Seriously. Patriots won Super Bowl against the Saints. Richard Sherman went down to an 87 overall. However, I still might... I'm actually going to let him walk in a free agency because that's a $13 million cap hit. But if nobody has an offer on him, I might try and, lowball him. Because he still is okay. I can't believe they give him the 83 man coverage. His man coverage is really bad, but I didn't say anything. And with all that being said, everybody here can walk. If I want Tevin Coleman or Richard Sherman back, I'll go ahead and just try and sign them through free agency for cheaper. But we will upgrade our players here just in case. As CeeDee Lamb going up to an 83, Grant Delpit to an 81, Deebo Samuel up to an 81 as well, Josh Jones up to an 88, George Kittle to a 98, definitely going to be 99 by the end of this video. Fred Warner up to a 90, Nick Bosa 89, and Quan Alexander to an 83. If you are wondering, I am on the default XP sliders, 100 across the board, so nothing special. But with that being said, we will go ahead and advance week, and I will see what I can do. So we made a trade with the Colts yet again, and this time it was for Quentin Nelson. We traded D Ford and Raheem Mostert. D Ford won $17.6 million saved. We now have $50 million to use. And, well, Raheem Mostert's leaving the team because most likely Matt Breida is going to be our new second halfback, like our backup halfback, because in free agency, literally all there is are halfbacks, basically. And let me tell you, Matt Breida, I like you, bro. But you let me down last season. And when I see a Dalvin Cook, Joe Mixon, something along those lines, they're both in there. I'm just trying to determine which one I would like to sign. I just have to take it. And with that being said, we need some good offensive linemen. And Quentin Nelson, man, I know he can play left guard or right guard, so I might try and move him around, or I might put our rookie at right guard. So there's a lot we can do with Quentin Nelson. Dude's a tank, and I am very excited to add him to the squad. Here we are with a second trade, Dante Pettis, and then our left guard that we no longer need because, well, he's just old and he's not needed on the team. For the 7th pick of the 2021 first round, we definitely need this as we need some cornerbacks, and there are basically none in free agency, which is very weird. But yeah, other than Richard Sherman, who we are most likely signing back, so be on the lookout for that. Because of all this cap room we've made, we can definitely afford to sign him back. I might even sign him for 2 years because you never know if we're actually going to make playoffs this year or not. So anything can happen. So the team has definitely been upgraded, as we'll go ahead and check out the draft recap first before we get to the very exciting part. Tyson Campbell, cornerback, out of Georgia. We like him. 78 overall, 94 speed, 96 excel, 95 agility. His coverage stats aren't the worst if we can fucking find them. Oh my god. Okay, well, we'll click on him and look at it. he's basically the opposite of Richard Sherman. He's really good at man coverage, but he could definitely use some work on zone coverage. So I'm happy with it. However, he will be our third cornerback after what we did in free agency. Then looking at the other rookies, we got Josh Myers in the first round, pick 15, 78 overall center, because our center, he's getting, well, he's worse than a 78 overall now because he's 31, I believe. You got Bubba Bolden, never used him before, free safety, 76 overall, 91 speed. You love that. And then Jordan Davis and Anthony Schwartz. So with all that being said, draft went, in my opinion, very good. 89 offense, 84 defense. However, a lot of rookies on defense, to be fair. So, and a lot of players that can definitely be upgraded. Now, I have Quentin Nelson at left guard, and I put Muti at right guard, but this O-line is definitely very good. I like it. And as you can see from free agency, Joey Mixon is here. He is on the team. We chose to sign him over Dalvin Cook, and I believe it was Chris Carson. So, I'm cool with it. I'm sorry if you guys really like Breida, but we needed some change. Now, out of free agency, we re-signed Richard Sherman for a lot cheaper because nobody put a bid on him. Quan Alexander is up to a superstar dev, and then we also signed 79 overall Kevin King. Hopefully, he can help us out. I know on the Packers, I'm not the biggest fan of him in real life, but who knows? Maybe in Madden, he will play a lot better. And with that being said, we're hopping into this season, and hopefully, we're playoff ready. Here we are, guys, at the playoff mark, and as you can see, we are not even in the wild card. We went 11-5, which is not bad at all. Looking at weekly awards, we beat the Panthers as Kevin King had 11 tackles and a pick 6. You love to see that. Now, we are going to advance right away, and then we will look at our tokens. No! Why do I gotta play the Packers, my favorite team? Alright, well, Tyson Campbell, 5 points. You like to see that. He is going up to an 83. Then you have Bubba Bolden. I really like that name. 80 overall, going up to an 80 overall. Ceedee Lamb up to an 86. Grant Delpit to an 84. Kevin King to an 82. Josh Myers to an 81. And then you had Muti go up to 76, who was a rookie last year who we had at left guard, but behind our original left guard. So Kevin King got a new ability, as well as Tyson Campbell, so we'll go ahead and check that out. But this team is stacked. 89 overall. We'll go ahead and look at everybody, see if anything has changed as... not really. Yeah, not on the offensive side. Nothing has really changed. Okay, well, Josh Myers has a star dev, by the way. Other than that, yeah, on offense, nothing changed. And Tyson Campbell had Superstar X Factor. Bubba Bolden is a star dev, but he's been playing pretty good, so I'm actually kind of surprised. I can't believe Greenlaw is still a normal dev. Dude has been doing pretty good. Quan Alexander, one of my favorite players. I always thought he was a middle linebacker, but when I clicked on the rebuild, he was a left outside, so I'm fine with it. It's just, I never knew that. Kevin King, still a superstar dev, but he's been playing good, so you love to see that. And, yeah, with the special teams, anything change? Not really. Robbie Gould is still playing for us, which is very weird. Let's go ahead and look at the stats and rewards, though. As Jimmy Garoppolo, again, I mean, 106, it's a better year than he's had. 32 touchdowns, 6 picks. That isn't bad. You know, I would just rather have Aaron Rodgers. Joey Mixon, 282 for 1,500 rushing yards, 5.5 average, 13 touchdowns. And then you had Matt Breida, 119 for 473 and 10 touchdowns. So obviously the rushing definitely helped this team out a lot. Ceedee Lamb, 965 yards, 6 touchdowns, 7 touchdowns for Samuel, and 7 for Kendrick Bourne as well. I like that. George Kittle with only 4, and then Joe Mixon with 2 receiving, Matt Breida with 3, and our 4th-string wide receiver with 3 as well. Defensively, you had Fred Warner, 3 picks, 1.5 sacks, 107 tackles. Kevin King was in second. I guess I'm really glad I added him. 96 tackles, 2 picks, 7 sacks for Quan Alexander, and 1 pick as well. Tyson Campbell with the pick. 2 picks for Bubba Bolden. 2 picks for Richard Sherman, who had a better year. Also glad we re-signed him. 3 picks for Grant Delpit. DJ Reader with 7 sacks, a much better year than last year. 6.5 for Eric Armstead, and then 4.5 for Jordan Davis, the rookie, and also 7.5 for Nick Bosa, who actually really didn't have that many tackles, which is weird, but shit happens. We were ranked 11th in the NFL for offensive yards. How about defensively? 8th. Defense is playing good. You love to see it. MVP went to Deshaun Watson as, yeah, we weren't on there. Dylan McCaffrey, really? Wow. That's interesting. Ezekiel Elliott won Offensive Player of the Year for the NFC as they went 10-6. I mean, okay. Defensive Player of the Year went to Khalil Mack as Quan Alexander was there in 6. And that's it there. Offensive Rookie of the Year went to Dylan McCaffrey as we weren't on there, which is okay. Defensive Rookie of the Year, though, went to Josh Ross as Tyson Campbell was there at number 5 and Bubba Bolden at number 7 and Jordan Davis at number 10. I love that. That is very nice. Now, with that being said, you guys know how I do this. I will go ahead, hop into this game against Packers. It's going to kill me to have to try and beat them, but it is what it is. I'm here for 49ers. In this video, I am a 49ers fan. So, yeah, if I lose, you guys will obviously see the ending of the game. If I don't, I'll see you guys in the conference and Super Bowl. So here we are, guys, at the NFC Conference against the New Orleans Saints. Now, just to make the video a little bit shorter so you guys aren't sitting here for 55 minutes, we are doing just playing the key moments. I don't know, it just saves us a lot of time. And for some reason, they have George Kittle. Like, oh, there it is. Ceedee Lamb, yep. Basically what they did was they played man-on-man, and Ceedee Lamb is obviously going to torch you on man-on-man right there because they had Marshawn Lattimore. Is that his name? Marshawn Lattimore? Had him on George Kittle for some reason, which you definitely should not have done. However, they are in the red zone. Gotta watch out for Michael Thomas. Kevin King, I need you to play very smart over here. That's actually a run up the middle. Alvin Kamara has been killing teams. I went ahead and looked at his stats, and they're almost, okay, almost as good as Joey Mixon's. Not quite, but almost. Yeah, let me do this. I'm actually going to put King one-on-one with Thomas as he tried throwing it to, who's that, Traquan Smith? Yep, Traquan Smith. I forgot it's Dylan McCaffrey. It's actually not Drew Brees, so got to remember that. Look at that D tackle, bro. That dude was huge. That Davis, that is our our rookie. Look how big this fucking defensive tackle is, dude. That's huge. We got to stop him. We stopped him. That should only be a field goal. I'm hoping, but they might go for it. I mean, you never really know. We could get a block. That would be great. We're on tab or for some reason. That's like the worst person we could be on right now. Yeah, we ain't going to get there. That's fine, though, as we are up 7-3, so I'm definitely okay with that. A field goal, it makes it a one-touchdown game, but either way it is, so we're not going to do that. We have a lot of our 4th and 5th and 6th strings in. I need George Kittle to get open for me, but he's not going to. However, what a fucking catch. Our rookie, Anthony Schwartz, call timeout. 1 second left. Anthony Schwartz just came up huge. The only reason why he caught that was because he was on a linebacker. That is the only reason. We are playing on All Pro, by the way. For my regular Madden series, we play on All Madden. But for the rebuilds, we do play on All Pro. Fuck! Stay in bounds! Let's go! Ceedee Lamb with the touchdown reception. And there were only 2 seconds left, so we'll definitely take that. Oh my god, did we throw a pick? What just happened? Oh my goodness. Oh, a fumble. Okay, we need to hop in on defense right now, bro. We're fumbling and we're doing all this and that. We can't be doing it, okay? Can't be doing it. Oh my god, dude. Kevin King couldn't keep up with him. I was trying to. They did PA read on me. Literally my play. What the fuck was that? See, that's one bad thing about key moments, man. When you have a big, like, I'm pretty sure that was a run. When you have a big run like that, I would like to see it. So, let me know in comments below what you guys think, if I should keep on doing key moments or not. I've had a few of you hit me up in my Twitter DMs, letting me know, just giving me some feedback. But yeah, definitely let me know about that, because whatever that just was, definitely helped us, and I really wish I knew what it was. So, yeah, that kind of sucks. It is what it is, though. That's a man-on-man. He tried a wide receiver screen. -2 yards. They counted that as a rush. That's weird. But Kevin King having an okay game other than when I was using him while trying to cover Michael Thomas. That was a bad idea on me. But watch over the middle. Oh, fuck. I went to the other receiver. No. All they did was run slants, and they got me, man. Dylan McCaffrey having a decent game. Michael Thomas, 7 for 74. Fudge. Kevin King, watch out, brother. Play action, play action. Can we get there? I mean, Fred Warner just stood there. And he just let the ball go right over his head. So, we have to make some magic happen. I can't believe he just did that. What the fuck, Warner? Okay, Ceedee Lamb should be open on this. Yep, he is. Get down. Why do you gotta jump? Madden, what are these animations? Stop giving me bad animations, man. Just stop it. Get some help or something. Leave me alone. There we go. George Kittle, nice job. I like fade smash. Okay. Alright. Fuck it. Yep. Go, George. Go, George. George Kittle. Keep going, man. Let's go. I don't know what it is, man, but George Kittle, whenever they need a big play, George Kittle is the guy to do it. You brought us down all the way to, actually, exactly the 30-yard line. We're 5 wide. I like him over the middle right now. Why did Triangle stop running? Wow, we are the luckiest team alive, bro. Why? That was a slant route, and he just stopped running. That is absolutely insane. That's not what's supposed to happen, by the way. I don't know what he was doing right there. George Kittle. Okay. Honestly, we could probably run the ball here. in. Oh my God, George Kittle adds his X factor. I don't even know what it is. That's touchdown, George Kittle. Dude just had probably the best drive of the season, like, for him. Anyway, it's his second touchdown of the game, and my goodness, this man's on fire. But now we need to make a defensive stop. If they get in field goal range, they will be tying the game, obviously, and we'll go to overtime, which is not what I want. But dude has 3 passing touchdowns and 0 picks. He's getting the better of us right now. And I gotta tell you, man, DeForest Buckner, I definitely miss him, but I traded him just because technically, when I'm doing this rebuild, he's not supposed to be on the team, which is why, like I said, I got rid of him. So don't hate on me. Wow, Kevin King got burned again, and he's out of bounds. Dude, come on, man. Dude wants to be on the 36. Okay. Let's do 4-3 normal here. Why are you pressing him? You're not that good, Kevin King. You gotta calm down there, buddy. Come on, pick it up. Let's go. 57. Yes. Kevin King. As soon as I said you weren't that good, you pick it up and take it all the way. But man, I don't know if that was Alexander or Warner. We'll find out at the end of the game. But we win 42-32 as our defense comes up big in the end. They were letting us down. We let them score 32 points, but finally they made a huge stop. And George Kittle, let me tell you, had a heck of a game. Ceedee Lamb with the touchdown as well. Joey Mixon was doing all right as well here. So overall, wise, offense played absolutely amazing. Jimmy Garoppolo, for example, 145 QBR, 19 of 27, 291 yards, 4 touchdowns, 0 picks. Dylan McCaffrey, gotta give it to him, 3 touchdowns, 0 picks as well, 31 for 45, 301 yards. Rushing-wise, Joe Mixon, 18 for 128. His average was 7.1, while Alvin Kamara was 23 for 100, 4.3. However, Joey Mixon had a fumble, so that is something to look out for. George Kittle led the team 9 for 136, which half of that was probably his huge run on the last drive. 2 touchdowns there, 2 touchdowns for Ceedee Lamb, and then I believe, who was it? Anthony Schwartz was the dude that had the amazing catch. So, very happy with that. We didn't even give up a single sack, I don't believe. Defensively, Richard Sherman had a good game. 9 tackles, 1 tackle for loss. And I don't know if he had any no, he didn't have any deflections. Kevin King had 1, Tyson Campbell had 1, and Grant Delpit had 2. However, time to find out who forced that fumble. That is what I want to see. Forced fumbles. What's it, Quan Alexander? It was Dre Greenland. Oh, shit. What's up, man? Haven't seen your name that much. You only had 4 total tackles. So, total tackles, by the way, for Sherman was 10. Kevin King, 10 as well. 9 for Fred Warner. Kevin King on Michael Thomas. I can't say he did the worst. So, I'm good with that. Very good with that. And, of course, we're here against the Cleveland Browns in the Super Bowl. I don't know how many times I have to play the Browns in the Super Bowl until they get it. They need to stop making it to the Super Bowl. I will beat you every time. Okay, who cares if Myles Garrett had 57 tackles where Nick Bosa only had 34, which I can't believe, by the way. In real life, he absolutely killed it. But in Madden, I guess they don't like him because he hasn't been doing that good, if you ask me. OBJ on Kevin King. That is weird. Probably because Richard Sherman just can't keep up with him, to be honest here. Bam! Hit him hard. Let's go, Kevin King with the pick. Take it back, bro. Go left. Aw, oh, damn it. Fuck. Kevin King has 2 interceptions this game. One must have happened while we were simming, but holy shit. Let's go, man. Our offense, though, other than that, isn't really getting anything going. Put on hard flats, just in case. I'm actually going to use their Fred Warner. Watch middle. Give me the pick, bro. I just used the shit out of that. Oh, damn it. Fuck. I keep on trying to get a pick 6. We have 3 picks this game already. A very defensive game, obviously, as you can see. Okay, I don't... Oh, my God. What was that? 78-yard rushing touchdown by Nick Chubb. Well, offense, we need to start doing something. Our defense is carrying this team right now. Let's stop that. That's not cool, man. Okay? So please, let's kick some ass, take some names. Warner has his superstar X Factor ability. You love to see that. Now over the middle, I see it. Oh, Richard Sherman, good pass deflection. That was close though, man. Yeah, Baker Mayfield not having that good of a game. Nick Chubb is basically carrying the team, and they did punt the ball, so I'm good with that. Let's hop in on offense now though, man. I love offense. I'm just saying. You got Ceedee Lamb there. However, he's on their best cornerback. Gotta watch out for that. Kendrick Bourne and right over Schobert's head. Good juke. Right over Schobert's head. That was very close. Let me tell you, I was a little worried about that. However, we are okay. We're running the ball right into Myles Garrett's face. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Actually, we'll cut up the middle. Joey Mixon. Let's go, man. 9 for 35. Not as good as the game as last week, but I mean, dude, you're in Super Bowl. You're obviously playing a good team, right? So, it's fine. I'm not too worried about it. I'm actually going to throw it to circle. Couldn't get it off. Myles Garrett got me on the sack. Always has to be Myles Garrett, dude. If you don't double cover him, he will sack you every time. That is just something I've learned just doing my Madden rebuilds, to be honest with you. Ceedee Lamb, wide open over the middle, drops it. I mean, yeah, that sucks. Also used to that. God damn it, man. Come on. I got a feeling we're going to have George Kittle open. I'm hoping. Nope, we're going to have Bourne instead. Okay. Shit. So we're at the 38. We might as well go for it. And if we don't get it here, there's only going to be like 20 seconds left. So I'm not too worried about it. But I obviously want to convert this and get a little bit closer. Going to have Anthony Schwartz on 4th down. Dude has been going huge in 4th down situations ever since we started playing. And he's only like a 74 overall, if I'm not mistaken. So, hey, that just goes to show you anybody can do anything. Doesn't matter what overall they are. CeeDee Lamb wide open. Man, where's your 94 speed at? You're going to let Demarius Randall catch up to you, bro? 94 speed, my man. Come on. Stop it. Help us out here. George Kittle, I should have you, right? I should have you wide open. Come on, you're a big dude. You're a big dude. Let's go. Never put a linebacker on George Kittle, dude. I learned that with Blake Martinez. Dude can't cover for shit. Good luck with the Giants, bro. You're a cool guy, but man, you can't cover for the life of you. For the life of you. You just can't. How it is, man. Samuel could be open. This looks like a cover 2. Yep. Actually, that had to have been a cover 4. He still catches it against Demarius Randall. I mean, Demarius Randall is pretty bad. So that's the only reason why I can see that actually happening. And we just scored again. Looked like a Joey Mixon touchdown run. It's like that Nick Chubb one. That's weird. 31-21 though. See what we can do, man. See what we can do. Joey Mixon wide open on the wheel route. Okay, this game's over. This game is totally over. First receiving touchdown of the game. This game's over. I don't think I even need to hop in, to be honest with you. They're going for an onside kick. I guess I'll hop in for that. I mean, dude, we can't choke this. Our offense over on this right side is pretty damn good. Yeah, there you go. Return it for a touchdown, Bourne. Oh, man, that is definitely the game. Here we are, guys. The game has ended. We actually scored one more time because they ran commit and Kendrick Bourne was wide open. So Jimmy Garoppolo, 18 for 27, 293 yards, 292 for Baker. 5 touchdowns and 1 interception. If you watched my last Broncos video, we played the Browns, and guess what happened here? Hey, you ready? You ready? Dude also had 4 interceptions. So 1 touchdown, 4 picks. Rushing wides, Joey Mixon actually got outdone by Nick Chubb. 23 for 166, 18 for 198, 2 touchdowns, 1 touchdown there for Joey Mixon, and 1 for their backup running back. Receiving wise for the 49ers, Kendrick Bourne, who, as of this moment, the 49ers, Kendrick Bourne received a second-round tender per his agent. I just saw that on Twitter right now. So, Kendrick Bourne, 5 for 107, 2 touchdowns. Hell of a game. CeeDee Lamb, 5 for 85, 3 for 47. George Kittle only had 1 touchdown, and that was his 1 catch. So, I mean, Joey Mixon also only had 1 catch, but it was his touchdown as well. You'll love to see it. Defensively, we killed it, man. Kevin King, 2 picks. 1 pick for Quan Alexander. 1 for Fred Warner. That would make 4. And then 2 sacks for DJ Reader, who we added in from free agency. So Kevin King and Reader were both free agents, and we signed them. And now look, 2 of them are in top 3 for the Super Bowl, for like helping out Super Bowl. So I'm very happy with how the team played. I still feel like our defense is pretty damn good. You gotta remember it's Madden, man. So your defense can only do so much. Madden is absolutely crazy. But let's see if anybody has a new dev trait. That would be cool. Like Kevin King, for example. Dude's been playing out of his mind. I would not be surprised if he has a superstar X Factor. But you never know. This game's just weird, man. Rashad Jones, there you go. And we'll switch over. Overall-wise, for teams, 90 overall, 92 offense, 88 defense. Let's see what we got. Has anything changed? Okay, so Joey Mixon, superstar X Factor. Quentin Nelson, about to be 99 overall. George Kittle is a 99 overall. Okay, defensively, Kevin King's still a superstar dev. Alright, I really thought he would have had a superstar X Factor. That's pretty weird. Richard Sherman stayed at 87 overall. I'm glad we kept him. So with all of this being said, guys, I hope you guys did enjoy it. I tried to do the best as I could. We kept a few 49ers players, but we also got rid of a few. But this team, it's definitely better than the one that lost to the Kansas City Chiefs. So with that being said, hope you guys did enjoy. Make sure to subscribe down below to not miss a video. I have a bunch of videos coming out after this one, so get ready. I just got back from vacation. Had to visit some family. It's kind of sad, actually. But I will see you guys in the next one. Peace out.